Hello everyone and welcome to the Intimate Talk series with Asi Efros. Our special guest today is Mary Fenske. Mary is in the top 10 inventors in FemTech and HealthTech and the CEO of Pasture Wings. She works with the experts in biomechanics, physical therapy, wearable technical textiles, and garment construction from multiple universities. Mary is set on a journey to fashion a new breed of bras that are comfortable, effective, and beautiful with the focus on women's health. Hi Mary, so nice to have you with us today. So I know it took quite a while for you to create Pasture Wings and to come up with the idea and develop it. So how has it all started?
Well, yeah, my journey started, it was interesting, and I came into really focusing on bras, not from the bra industry in and of itself. I was looking at the bra as an embodiment to incorporate my patented solution to improve posture. Mm-hmm. So it started in 2006, 2007. I was in constant pain. One morning I woke up, I struggled to move my arms. I began physical therapy where they diagnosed both my pain and lack of mobility as a direct result of compression on my neck due to poor posture. So at the end of my therapy sessions, they would tape me in an effort to improve my posture. But the tape just pulled my skin. And so I asked my therapist, I said, well, where can I go get a brace? And she said there wasn't one. And so I made the assumption that I was the only one with this posture or, this problem. And she said, no, everybody had it. And so my thought was, well, if everybody has it, why isn't there a solution? And what is existing out there? And so my background is as an analyst, marketing segment, business, financial. I just analyze everything, internet, click through. So I went out and I looked at what was the current commercialized state of posture product. And they were all elastic and Velcro in their design. And they tried to do one of two things. They tried to straighten your spine or pull your shoulders back. And when they pulled your shoulders back, they came from under your armpit and pulled it. You couldn't put clothing on and it affected all your circulation. It was painful. I just couldn't wear it. And it wasn't really effective. So I thought, well, if I can create something that will help adjust both my thoracic spine and my shoulders and allow for full freedom of movement, I would solve something for me.
So how is your bra different from all the other bras that we buy and wear?
But you look at the marketing too, at the bra industry who chose sex as a way to improve it. Victoria's Secret didn't even market to women, they marketed to men. And they have ingrained in us for decades that the look of our bra makes us sexy. Yeah. That, having a lacy bra is sexy. But the reality is, woman being in pain all day long and being haggard is not that sexy. But the look, try to disrupt this look that has been so successful, and millions of dollars have been spent to inundate us with the accepting that. And, women have a primal instinct to attract a mate, right? And in our boob-centered culture, it means they're not going to put anything that's not pretty on their breasts if they feel like they can't attract a mate. It's crazy, but it's true. So our hope and my goal is to get some science on the effective design. And really, I don't think the millennials want to wear their mother's bra, and we don't want to wear it anymore. But there's never been an alternative, for years, we didn't, in 2007, when I created my multi-strap bra, and I took it to a women's show, it was so interesting because some women would go, oh my God, that's so cool. Oh, that's going to be so, and they would show me these open, gaping, bleeding wounds left from their bra straps. and go, thank you, I could leave my house because there's nothing to support. My breasts are so large and heavy. And yet it's created these huge divots that are literally open sores, enabling women not to even be able to leave their homes. But then there were other women who would come around the corner and they would see my bra on a mannequin, and their reaction was that of almost fear, because it would be like, what's this? A bra that has more than 2 straps? I mean, it was literally almost frightening to them. And I was just stunned to witness that we're so inundated and just focused on our look. You know, it's either, either have the racer back or the 2 straps, primarily as far as supporting the tissue. And the industry has done science, and they focused on bounce and fit. So they say, 80% of women are in the wrong size bra. Well, the only way you can make something that's inherently flawed better is at least if it fits. But the reality is the bra is just wrong. And I really take offense to that. Oh, 80% of women are in the wrong size bra. It's as if we don't know how to dress ourselves. Like it's our fault. Our bras are so annoying and we all hate them and they're not effective. It puts the onus on women, and that just is very frustrating, because the reality is the bra design is innately flawed.
You feel that our bras, the conventional bras, really affect women's health? In what ways?
So as I started to research this more and understand musculoskeletal disorders and all the impacts, and then studies started to come out in 2019 saying that women choose to exercise or not based on the amount of pain that their breast tissue gives them. Long story short, there were several studies that came out that said women suffer severe breast tissue pain. And some of it is obviously worse during menstruation periods and nursing. When your breast tissue is full of milk, it's going to hurt. It's not, you can't run around very easily without support. You've got to have the support. So I started looking also from the 10,000 foot elevation of breast tissue, and really the only significant research on breast tissue is for breast cancer. And when it comes to the impacts and the effect of this breast tissue, has been relied on by the bra industry and or the sports bra industry. But sadly, they care more about product information than how the product is affecting our body. So there's this huge gaping loss of data that's very important for women's wellness. The fact that the studies have proven that because we really lack effective, comfortable breast tissue support, we don't move. And by not moving, it's created us to have illnesses. So when you look at what illnesses do women suffer more from than men, and is exercise a component of it, it's absolutely yes. Women suffer more musculoskeletal disorders, of course, but also MS. We're 80% of all autoimmune disease. We suffer more anxiety, depression, thyroid conditions, and we are also 2/3 of Alzheimer's diseases. And so the fact that our bras are annoyingly painful for us, it's also exasperating to put us in poor posture. A thin strap with breast tissue and only 2 straps going over your shoulders is actually cueing the body through the term of proprioception to lean forward. So it's not just enough that we're over our phones all day and we're over our computers. Our breast tissue adds to it. Let's get back to that term of proprioception, right? So we have the 5 normal: sight, smell, taste. We have those, but we also have the awareness of temperature, and we also have the ability of proprioception. And that is the signal that your nerves send to you to tell your muscles to move. It's why at the end of my physical therapy sessions, they taped me with kinesiology tape, and it had been clinically, medically proven that the annoyance to the nervous system, to the skin, would make the body try to keep in better position. Now, conversely, our bras are designed as an insane irritant. William Rosenthal had no idea what it would be like to wear a circumference band made of elastic that digs into our ribs all day. That's annoying. Yeah. And it's just like, you could have a little drip of water, but that drip of water comes from an annoyance to just a major pain, and it just builds through the day. Now, your body is sensing that it has these 2 straps, and it's the entire design of the lingerie bra, and for the most part, even the jog bra, is cueing your body like this. And so to your point, you're going like this because you have to fight that. It's an irritant to you, to every woman, all day long.
I have to agree with you. I do that a lot. I change during the day. I change my bra strap position a lot, and I always feel the band kind of digging into my ribs. And maybe my neck is always and shoulders tense because during the day I probably do this to counteract the feeling of the bra.
And people, and myself included, I mean, I had no idea that this constant, neck pain and this pain in my shoulder blade and just constantly going like this was my bra. Yeah. I had no idea. I want to preface this too by making a point that our breast tissue has also increased. Since the 50s, hormones for most of the, Western Europe, United States, we've been giving our cows and goats or whatever, chickens, hormones so that they they make more milk, they lay eggs more. And so that's all been introduced into our food chain. And it has really increased women's breast tissue as well. So our breast tissue is bigger, and you have an industry that's been primarily set up with knowing that the bounce is uncomfortable. I mean, that's obvious. You don't really, need a big expensive study. You can ask any woman, when your breasts are really going, it's hard to run. That's why, and fortunately for Lisa Lindell, Title IX had just passed in the United States, giving women equal rights to men for going into colleges and getting, grants and those types of things. So that was a huge boost. Title IX at the time she came up with her jog bra. But again, our bras are extremely difficult to don. You're either struggling to get it over your shoulder or a 14th century invention of eye and hook in the back.
Yes, I agree.
So, there's nothing easy about the bra. We can't even, it's even a challenge to get it on for the most part. And then it's uncomfortable once you get it on, and it's not even effective.
So in your opinion, how the supportive and healthy bra should look like?
The right bra should have more than a thin elastic strap in the back.
Yeah.
It should have 4 straps because 2 work on the thoracic spine and 2 work on the shoulder. Mm-hmm. And also in relationship to bounce, right now the theory is this thing called the overband, which does help. but you're still using that piece of your body that's bouncing to try to stop the bounce. So it's not horribly effective because you're using this bouncing thing and you're just putting it back, and it's minimizing it better than just compression in. It does help because what goes up must come down, right? So if it's not going up as much, it won't come down. But it's the whole, you have to use your spine and our muscles. Again, back to our skeleton. What do we have to use to counterbalance and actually support bouncing tissue in the front? Actually has to come from the back. Has to come from the back of the body. So there's a lot of brands out there now, and they're just trying to lift you up. It's all from the front, but it's not going to do anything for this. I mean, yes and no, because your only skeletal structure, again, in the front is going to be your ribs. So it's just not optimal.
Well, Mary, thank you so much. It was such an amazing, interesting, enlightening conversation. Hope your ideas will get implemented. Wishing you best of luck, and hope all the women will create a bra that will be comfortable to wear. Thank you everyone for listening and for joining us today. Hope we'll see you soon for other intimate talks, conversations with Asi Efros. Bye-bye.